Or is it the end? Nope, it is not. So here, obviously, I kind of skipped a lot of the password. We could type this password into that password screen earlier to quit the game if you wanted, but we're gonna keep going. We don't need to quit the game. We got this. So these two guys, they're doing something not too good. When you're ready. Oh, skip that sound effect there. Something weird's going on. And we're back in Lego World. Basically, I put the Legos in because I was running out of comic book, not really sprites, but things to include. And this is where the game gets a little bit interesting, because obviously you can see in the Portal World I used some like other franchises. Now we have Voldemort coming in. And we're gonna go to a Japanese garden for some reason. I don't know, Japan has always been something that's interesting to me. I'm actually working on a piece right now for harp and violin, inspired from Japan. But anyways, Voldemort's gonna tell us about the world being in Lego form. What should we ask him here? So what are we up to? What are you guys up to at Villain Club? So, yeah, and this music I didn't actually create. This came from like GarageBand, which I used to do a lot of the drum things, the drum kits that you hear in the background of a lot of things. So, yeah. So we got some backstory going on here about the universe. Falling apart. Somewhat cliche plot, but you know, not a big deal. It's that random guy there. So yeah, so we got more stuff to say. So do we trust Voldemort? He's alright. We'll trust him, I guess. So we'll ask him about Lex and the Joker. They don't seem too trustworthy, do they? So yeah. So this game took me a good, and I'm switching topics between the game and about the game, but this took me a good probably couple weeks to make. I had like one week where I was just working like every day and really obsessing over finishing this. But yeah, so it's been a project, but there's just kind of so much content that's in it, so it's kind of fun. Hopefully to watch. I feel like this is the kind of game that is slightly more fun to watch than it is to play, because it's kind of really story based and you can kind of experience it. Sorry, kind of like you do like for a movie or something. It's kind of a thing, I think. So here we have, remember that puzzle from the bomb, we have to click, over here it gives you the screen here. So the third button is red, so we want to press the white button. That's all we want to do, and now we have to wait for the key to appear. That will allow us to continue on. So yeah, so we're entering, I'm not really explaining the plot very well, am I? But basically we're now entering to, Voldemort's taking us to somewhere to try and work out how to stop these X or creature. I don't know if we mentioned the creature, but I can't even remember what my movie is. So here we have a bit of a invisible maze, kind of part luck. You want to go this way, hit the switch. You can go this way if you want, and just go back there. And then we have two torches we have to click. He says to click the secret torch. We're going to click that one right there. And there we go. So, yep. Alright, so let's move on. So this screen took me a whole day to make. Let's see right here. As you can see, I placed all of those Lego characters in my hand. So let's see how many. Okay, I can't really even see very well from here. So we got like Spider-Man, Donald Duck, Buzz Lightyear. I'm naming some franchises here. There's like Star Wars, Avengers. I really just wanted to kind of have a mix of like all these different characters. Text box anyway. Alright, you're not helping. So like Doctor Who, Star Trek, Danny the Chicken for some reason, Hot Dog Man. Those are the villains that we know about. Pretzel guy, Super. We have that's apparently Mozart. We got the Simpsons guys. So yeah, so a bunch of just random characters all thrown together. Dumbledore and Gandalf, all to kind of do their own thing to help save the universe. So X is, so now we're learning about X, and it's kind of this creature who wants to destroy the world, the universe, I should say. And Superman basically wants to be our leader, so let's be doubtful about that. So as you can see, kind of as you choose from the text, you can see more as we play through the game that changes kind of how how things go. So you can see all these characters have different things to say. Yeah. So now we can ask about some of these things. I don't know, why not ask about the villains? Why are they on our side? Lex is not on our side, of course, but so it seems there's kind of two halves here of the game, the bombs and now X. You can ask about what X is, and it's so yeah, I don't really remember what I put here for X's backstory here. Shadow, X class, big bombs. Yeah, I think you're kind of working out some stuff going on here. So it seems that villains are the ones who are villains and heroes kind of have to combine together, join forces to help save the universe. X has some sort of countdown clock. Alright, so we already inquired about the villains. Let's move on. Let's move on through this meeting. So, the Doctor says he used to be President Earth. That's a Season 8 reference. That's the rocket guy from the Lego movie. I think Wildstyle's there as well. I think she actually has a thing going on here. So yeah, obviously, the thing about like this screen, I kind of wanted to try and combine a bunch of things I knew my dad liked and things to just combine it into one package. Which is cool. So we can either use, this is actually option, doesn't matter. We'll say let's follow Iron Man's plan because Iron Man is pretty cool. So we're gonna head to X's fortress either way. So yeah. So basically, I don't think the screen actually slides. Alright, so yeah, so we're in space now. Actually, my friend said this is kind of like a Pokemon theme or something. We're calling it Mission Zero apparently, and there's the Lego Death Star from Star Wars. So we gotta watch out for that laser there. So now we can either choose to go right or left. I guess I'll show you left, because left is actually the death path. So we warp here. Or looking for the nebula or something. I put the please wait there to kind of let the music play up. I just need to keep checking my camera here. Okay. Nope, don't want to return to the title screen. So we're back here, yada yada yada, we did all this. Let's head right. Going through outer space. And now, some of you might recognize this game. This is Space Invaders. And I kind of hinted at that earlier. So I tried to kind of recreate modern day version of Space Invaders with Superman and Batman's fun commentary. We got some rocking music in the background. So let's go left. Fires. So if you're also have to hit lightning, you don't want to hit lightning. Lightning is bad. I did a little bit of research. I kind of watched one video of Space Invaders before I made this Space Invaders, so I kind of knew a little bit about some of the mechanics of the game, of the arcade game. Let's head right. I think right actually gets us more points. So there's a little score going on there. Where should we go next? Let's go right again. Batman is firing big here. I think if we blast left, we're gonna get more points. So it depends if we want to. If we go right, we'll probably get here faster. Let's go left. Let's try and get a high score here. Oh boy, and that ship actually appeared in the actual game as well. If you don't want to head left, there's not lightning there. Yeah, I think we did. I think we got the high score. 900. Boom. New world record. Go up. So that's kind of. I tried to put a sort of a replay value in the Space Invaders game here. If you wanted to try and, get the high score. Obviously, this is made with PowerPoint, if you couldn't tell. So it's just different set paths. There's not really much programming going on with the game. But hopefully it's still kind of cool to see this world record. Hey guys, sorry about that. Hopefully you can see at least a little bit. I've had to, I keep trying to get the camera to focus here, but this is because it's a black screen, it's kind of hard. So basically we're in some corner of outer space, we don't really know where, we're in X's lair, whatever that means. Batman just complaining that he fell down a hole, so Superman's kind of screwed on his own, and if you remember, I don't think I mentioned this, pointed this out, but he doesn't actually have any superpowers, so we're gonna have to see if we can defeat this guy. Let's see, who is it? Is that X, maybe? But no, it's Lex. Lex is the evil one, actually, in all this. So, yeah, he's crazy. But yeah, so there's an option. I kind of like how I put the option there. If you kind of didn't believe him as you played through some of the earlier parts. You know, this is kind of the finale, the big finale. We're finding out some backstory here about how Lex isn't too good. So, yeah. So now we're gonna see some of the destruction. While we watch some of this destruction here, just turn the camera a little bit, maybe. Hopefully this will do okay with the video. Sorry about how it's turning out, but in any case, yeah. So this track is actually in 3 different parts, and I'm pretty proud of how I did all 3 parts. This is a Passacaglia. It means it's a repeating bass line. That's what you get for a music nerd playing these games here, and writing the music for them. Yeah, so the beginning part's this Passacaglia here, and then it goes to some more action music when we're actually kind of doing certain things, and you'll see kind of how this quote-unquote final boss kind of thing plays out in the end. So, yes, so this isn't too good. This isn't going too well for us. Hopefully this isn't too blurry. I'm not really going to try and fix it. Basically, you know, Lex is going crazy here. Yeah. This is also going crazy. So, we are probably screwed here. So let's see what we can do. So, we gotta memorize a path here. And I don't remember, so I think it's like this, you go down, I think you go like here, I think you go up, right, I memorized it, sweet, got me. So you're supposed to kind of, when Superman gets blind, you're supposed to wait here, you're not supposed to click on anything, just kind of stuck. The whole thing about this whole kind of final section here is just randomness, and no one knows what's going on, so let's yell at him, what is happening, what is going on? So, yeah, so he wants some random thing. He wants us to die, basically. And now we got a time bomb. Remember that time bomb clock? Oh! I gotta pay attention here. Here's where you don't have to pay attention. You can watch me suffer. Hey, you gotta click on things. That's kind of like from some games I was watching. You have to kind of click on things to avoid. So, at least we can see things now. At least it's not completely dark. But yeah, we gotta wait because this clock is just, it goes on, you can't really click on anything, you know, PowerPoint slides and all that. But yeah, I was proud of having this countdown clock. I was kind of inspired by, if you've played any Final Fantasy game, I think they have a lot of countdown clocks and things for certain things, so, yeah. At any rate, so now, we have a pretty easy little puzzle here. I'll just show you really quick, we have some time, we have some time here. So, you're supposed to fill out, choose the first thing, so you don't want to do A, you want to do fantasy. Go down in time to wherever that is. So this is my slower part of the music. Oh, we gotta Superman's falling. Gotta click on the box. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of I kind of like the idea of having just kind of an intense final boss. You just have to keep alert on doing things, so to be ready to click on things. So it's kind of not really unique, but it's kind of just a different style of, I guess, gameplay that I went for here. Oh, so now we have to click on the button only if there's a 6 somewhere on the clock. So let's wait a few seconds. There we go. Boom. So, yeah. Oh, laser X. I saw that. Wasn't ready. Alright, my mouse is hovering over the X. Oh, there we go. Got it. Whew. So, the Joker is here again. So this is reminiscent of the when we saw them both earlier in the game. But yeah, we're on a clock, so yeah. Batman uses a sleeping dart to try and save us both. Yeah. So yeah, so when there was the Golden Leader, I believe that he was called, and that other guy, they're gonna come and hopefully save us. So we're climbing up this epic clock tower. I actually used this in my Symphony No. 2 in May. I actually used that same background. I just kind of decided to include it here. So apparently we're at the top. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. You! Ah, I missed it. Yeah, these are really tight. But I really wanted these waves to kind of have some epic, make it more, something more epic, you know. So you're just kind of playing with some mini games. It's not really, you know, it's not really that intense with. Oh, so now we're playing Simon Says here. There's not really a battle thing, if I'm trying to say. You're kind of just playing these games. So red. And I'm watching out for X's laser. I know he's gonna fire. There we go. Oh, I got it. Yes, that's just because I remembered it. If you're playing this, that's the kind of thing. If you're playing it for the first time, you're not really gonna know all these things. But that's kind of the thing. The replay value sort of comes in. You kind of keep going. A. Was it A? Oh, I was wrong. I think it's B or something. B. I think it's O is next. My dad was playing fish base. I remember. O is next. Got it. Ooh. And then we're at the end here. We want to use bombs. You see the bomb thing is flickering. Click on it while we can. And I was gonna see what happened to the timer right now, but that's alright. I think you just get shot by a laser. And we know that Lex is not good. Villains are stupid, of course. And so this is Lex's sad music here. It's not really Lex's sad music, but it's fitting that it ended like this for us. Okay, there we go. That is Superhero Adventure. And this is kind of my special little video showing it off. So basically you can see here, let me see if I can zoom in at all if you want to read a little bit of that. That's just kind of explaining the end of the game. They used the bomb, X is fine. Basically the world is saved. The universe ends saved. Everything is good. So I just kind of gave some credit to some of the music here and how I did that stuff. My solo violin improv at the beginning. That was a lot of it. This was made from improv, a lot, some through finale. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed. I think this game is a really cool combination of the three things that I really enjoy in life, three creative things I really enjoy, and that's composing a soundtrack, not just soundtracks, but composing music in general, and just music in general, and having, you know, some great orchestrated stuff, kind of combining, you know, violins and strings with things. So the music aspect, because they created the soundtrack, that was really cool. The game aspect, obviously, the kind of just video games. I loved games as a child, and it's been fun to kind of try and, you know, continue creating my own. Obviously, I've had, if you've seen some of my like 2012 and 2011 videos of some older games that I made, this is obviously my new game. So games, and then also just storytelling is the other thing, because this is a very storytelling sort of game, very story based. I tried to kind of create a big epic adventure story as you're going through. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this special little video. Hopefully you're enjoying listening to some of the music that I'm uploading, or that I probably have uploaded. I'm probably going to upload this after I upload all the music. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying watching some of my videos. I'm going to continue trying to do some more. I don't really know what kind of things I'm going to be doing on this YouTube channel. It's just kind of my special little place to upload some videos, you know, random things. So yeah, so thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this game. As I kind of said earlier, I think it's more of a fun game to watch than it is to play. So, you know, yeah, so you got to see some of my actions. So obviously you could play it again and get different reactions, different things going on. You could choose the other option. There's some different, not really side quests, but different alternate options you can choose. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you guys sometime else. Bye!